everyone, I hope you are well. I am back with part 2 of this lovely journal. Let me just make sure. You need to be able to see the numbers. That way I know I'm not going to go off camera. Now, I'm not going to show you choosing the pages because the pages are simply antique document pages. So there's no sort of selecting the pages. Well, they're selecting the documents, but not, you know, pretty pages, if you know what I mean. I've got this page to put in, 1732. And then I've got this little page to add in as well. So there's 10 pages. So just say you don't have, you know, beautiful old pages, you know, beautiful old sort of document pages. You could just get a printable and maybe print it on or newsprint, or you could print it on a thinner paper. You could print it on linen paper. You could print it on tea-dyed paper. You could watch Heather from Ruby and Pearl. She did a video showing how to age pages if you want to print it on regular copy paper, and then you'd have to print the reverse side with something old. So there's many options if you don't have the actual old documents. So I'll just show you the ones, go through the ones that I chose. I've got my little kit here. This is a kit like what I prepared for everybody who bought these. And thank you so much to you all. Yeah, I've got this kit here prepared, so I'll use that in the decorating of the journal. And I might add extra things because it's only a mini kit. It's not huge because, you know, I don't have a huge amount of laces to be selling. This one is 1838, it looks like. And you can tell from the scratchy writing, it looks like I saw lots of writing in the 1700s, a bit like that too. I can't remember the date of this one. It was early 1800, 1859, that's what that one was. 1834, this one, it's a blue paper, really gorgeous. 2nd of March 1834. This one is 18 something, I think. Just also gauging from the writing. Look at those beautiful numbers. 1860 to 61, this one. And that's just the plain, that was just the cover of the document. And they're all folded like this. Look, you can see. I found them all folded like this sort of thing. And then this one, no date. All you know, they're all 1800s, and then some of them they're 17. This one's 1827, I think. Methinks. And then this one, love the color of this paper. Oh, so that's another one of the 1859. I had 2 documents like that. So they're the documents, and we are going to have a look in here and see what I did. I did the marble paper, so I want to see, what do I want to see first? I'm thinking this one. Oh no, I might put that one in the middle. So these pages are shorter. Oh no, that'll probably catch, that'll be fine. So I could put that one in first. So let's put this one in first. I've kind of decided I'm going to have this one next, and then I might have, I don't want similar things to go near each other. I might put this one in, and then I'm going to put my, oh, I didn't check the heights. Just a sec. That was the next step. Oh, yeah, the next step, check the height with your book. You may need to fold it up or rip it off. So this one, I think this one is going to be too tall. And I'm just going to, I don't want to lose the writing. So I might fold that one up and glue that. Just going to use my glue stick. If it doesn't hold too well, because it is old grungy paper, I will put another glue under whatever bits pop up. It should be fine as long as I put enough glue there. Okay, so that's that one. Yeah, just check the heights of your papers. I forgot that step for a second. This one is too tall, and I think I will just tear that one off. And I think some of these might be too tall as well. That one, blue one, is definitely not too tall. Let's see this one. It's very slightly too tall. I think this side is less deckled, so I think I will tear that end off for 2 of them. Okay, there we go. Right, now I've got myself back into action. So we started off with these, and I've got 10. So that will make 20 pages or 40 page faces. So it does give you a lot. I'll put this one. Now this is short, so you could put it in the center. It probably won't come out because it'll be in with the other pages. But I put it down at one end so it gets bound in at one end. I'll put this one in because I've got 2 with similar writing. I'm not too worried about the width because I don't mind if my pages peekaboo out. Put that one in. Now this one I'm not putting in the center because again this one is not going to catch top and bottom, so I need to put it in there. So you only get a peekaboo of that lovely pattern. That's how it is. Oh, and this one needs to tuck in as well because it's not, but this one does. If I center that, yep, that one will catch. So I'll put that one there and then that one. Okay, so that is the ordering of the pages. Then I get my pokey mat. This is my pokey mat. Okay, I'm going to grab these. Move that one up very slightly. I'm going to paper clip them to my cover. So just make sure you push it all in and make sure it's there, and just put it in your book. I don't mind, as I said, I'm going to fold that in, but I don't mind about those. They're going to stay like that. So it is going to stick out a little bit. Clip there. Always make sure you're pushing it into the crease. Push, push, push. And then that's like that. And then we grab, so or you'll have your book awl, or I'll show you what that is if you're new. I want to bring my whole thing out just a sec. Here we go. I've got a tin with my book binding things. I'm going to get my big fat needle, this one. I'm going to get my, this is a Japanese screw punch, but it's not like a German brand because I found my wooden one just broke straight away. This is a book awl. No, that's not it. This is it. No, that's not it. This is it. Sorry. This is a book awl. It's just a sharp pokey thing to poke holes. So you can use that, or if you've got a Japanese screw punch, you can use that. It does the same thing. And then I've got my string, and I'm going to do what I call my document binding. Now the reason why, for anyone who's new, I'm going to come down quite a bit, so because I need to catch some shorter pages. That's just a nice neat hole, and I'm not even measuring. I don't care. My care factor for whether it's the same top and bottom is 0. And so that's that done. It's really super easy binding. I call it my document binding because I have lots of documents, and I found that quite often they were tied together like this. And I think it's a really fun, quick way to make a little mini sort of journal. Especially if it's one signature, not too many pages. And then I just tie a knot up here. They normally have the knot up the top. But I've also got my fabric poking out a little bit further. I'm doing that on purpose. It's kind of protecting the file folder as well. So just tie your knot. So you can leave a knot, or you can do a little bow. So I might just leave a knot. So just most of the ones that I made and sold, the nude ones, I did a bow, but they do all have a knot. And then that one, top and bottom, and then your pages are secure and so easy and so quick. Easy and quick. That's what we like. And this string does seem to hold. You know how when you're tying your knot, it does seem to hold its tightness, shall we say. If it were to come undone, you just bind it again. Okay, but it shouldn't. Okay, so put those all away so I don't lose them. Put my clips away, and my pages are in just so quick. So quick. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. We had a bit of a storm last night. I think it rained because everything was wet outside this morning, but we woke up as humid as anything. So let's just do a little flip through to see how it's looking. And then I'll go through the sorts of things that I gathered that I thought could be fun to put in here. As I mentioned previously, you can see where the holes are. So most of the pages are caught. That nearly got caught, that one, but it didn't. But it's not going to come out. It's not really a writing journal, but it could be like a mini writing journal if you wanted it to be. Okay, so I did put together a few laces, and that was the Versace one. I actually think that one would be nice, just cut and little tabs. This is just a beautiful piece of antique. They're ecclesiastical. They're on the garments and things. I've got one. Oh, it's not here. I've got one in my cupboard. It's falling apart, so I want to do something with that. But this was quite often stitched around all the edging of the garments, and they're all 1700s or 1800s. I think this one might be more 1800s. Just some different trims. Like this is quite nice to do little sort of double belly band or edge or make tags. Yeah, so just, you know, random pieces of lace to do things with in the journal. Not super long because, as I said, I'm getting low. They're not all the same in the kits. So I just want to go through and show you, because if you're going to put something together for yourself, then you might want to see what's there. And then here is the little bundle with more fun things to play with. And as I said, all of this stuff is stuff that I've scanned, well, most of it, and I've been hanging on to it because I had already scanned it. That's a communion card. I've had this really long time. That's been in my kits for a really long time. Oh, this is not scanned. This is an envelope, and it's still got its letter in there, and I love the lining of that envelope, by the way. It's 1935, I can see there. This is a very old piece from the 1840. It was a mouldy piece that I had, and I ripped off. I mean, it was not just mouldy, it was all falling apart. It was crumbling. It had been wet. It was from I got a box of documents from a council in Sicily, and they really hadn't cared for them at all, and they got wet, and so all the bottom bit was just crumbling away. This is a beautiful, I was going through my stuff, I found this beautiful, it's in Latin. It was just a front page, and it's 1771. This is just a book that I have that looks like handwriting, but it's some sort of mathematical book or geometrical book. Just some receipts and things. Not all super old, but fun. I think this is early 1900s. Can't see the date. Oh, some Florentine papers to decorate with. Some images. This is from a illustration 1896, I think it was. I think that one too. So I've got, yes, this was the Expo of 1900, that one. Oh, so I had one that's early so this more yellowy one is early 1900s, and this one's 1896. I've got French and Italian Expo. That one's the French one. 1875. So just some random receipty sort of things that I have too, from the 1800s. This is a postal receipt, 1971. There's a promissory note. Some are really pretty, some are more simple. This is a very old page. This was also very damaged. It's from the same council in what's it called, in Sicily, and it was a book where they registered. It was like a wedding sort of register, I think. And so some of the pages are written, some of them aren't, but they've done some writing up there, but I thought I could play with that. And then they have just random pieces of ephemera in all of them. Some very old, some less old, but fun all the same. 1895. I put in one of the, like, sometimes they had these cover pages, so or you got a plain, completely plain one, which was the back side of the document with no writing, or the cover. This was a cover of one, 1895. And then some sort of child's elementary school page. So just different things that you can put in the journal, yes or no. And some of them may have had 2 images, some had 3. This one has 2. Oh, but I did consider this as an image as well, I think. Yeah, so there we go. Okay, so that is my little bundle, and we can start thinking about things. So I will obviously, if I feel like it, introduce other stuff in the journal. You know, if I need to create a pocket or something like that. I don't think I'm going to stitch. Am I going to stitch this in? Oh, that's the right side. Am I going to hand stitch in, or am I going to... That is the question. Hand stitch in or glue. But I don't have Fabri-Tac, but I think my glue would hold. I'll start off with glue, and then if I feel like it needs more, I will hand stitch. Now, I'm trying to think. I would like to put a pocket here of some sort, and I'm thinking that is quite nice over that. And I could make that a pocket. Could I do that? Would I do that? Would I do that? I don't know. Okay, I've just got to get my sort of flow going. I'm just going to go through and look at the bits and pieces that I have and make a decision. I also like that, but that would be very narrow. That would be nice at the top of a page as a tuck or a flip. Because you also don't want to cover your pages too much because they're so pretty. This is long enough to do. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. So it may need a bit of stitching because this may resist the glue. Unless you've got amazing Fabri-Tac. But I do like that as my first pocket. I might even have it, no, I won't. I need that bit there. So I'm going to grab my quick drying tacky glue. And I am going to glue it, but then I may come back when it's dry. So I'm just going to go down like this. I'm going to put plenty. And when it's dry, I'll see how it is. And then I may come in and do some hand stitching. I wouldn't do machine stitching because I feel like if you're going to be, you know, working with such wonderful documents, I think a little bit of hand stitching is going to be more sort of, I think it's just more in keeping with the project. But however, each to their own. If you want to machine stitch because it's a time thing, then you machine stitch. I just want to make sure it sticks, and I haven't gone far enough. And I'm going to put that there. And I probably will pull out also my Victorian kits because I like to use those to embellish these. And I've got a bit of glue there, so I'm just going to wipe that off. And so I slowly go through all my pages and I'm just going to pause you for 1 second because it's really hot and I'm going to put the air conditioning on. I sat down and started talking and realised I hadn't put my video back on. Silly. Okay, so we need to have a pocket in the front. And I was considering this, but I might do something else with that, you know. No, I'll do something else with that. Everything is precious to me. I could have a bit of this. It's crooked. Might be too much colour. I could put some lace over it, but you can't see the lace. I've also got up here, what do I have? I've got lots of ephemera. I've got some, I did say I will pull in some other stuff. I've got some old book pages. Let me just see. My mother-in-law gave these to me. She found them in a thing. Put those aside. No, I didn't want to use those. But I do have these, all these strips of the lovely ladies and these. So I'm not opposed to using these inside the journal. Like that could become a side tuck. I do like that. So it's not all going to be old. It's going to be a mix. So I'm going to tear this down. Okay. Do I want want to put that there or a piece of it there. Maybe I want to use this piece. I feel like that as a pocket is it's going to be quite narrow. Maybe not. Oh, this one. I might glue that over double and glue that on there as a pocket. That's what I'm going to do. So I'll glue this together. Okay. I'm going to put it on sideways because I want to have that edge at the top. Put my scissors over here. And then let's see what else we have. Oh, quite like that. I have some painted fabrics over here too. I wonder if I might like to slip in a few of those. So it all sort of comes back full circle, doesn't it? Not that one. This colour. Yeah, and do you know what I might try and use, which I haven't used very much? Might be gross, but we'll give it a go. Where is it? Where did I put you? Oh, there. I'm going to put some glue. No, I don't want to get glue on my stapler. And I want to just move that down a little bit. I want to see it a bit more. Have that up a bit higher. I'm going to staple. Yeah, why not? And then I'm going to glue that on there. And I could embellish it a little bit if I decide to. I'm going to use this glue just to make sure it sticks on the fabric. If it doesn't, I'll get my PVA glue out there. I know that will stick. Okay. And I'm not going to make my pocket too tight. Okay. And then now I can put a little bit of, just to make sure it stays down a little bit. It's not going to come off, but I don't want it catching. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue under there and stick those down. And do I want, oh, I could have a little piece of something, stick with the, oh no, I might like a piece of this. Let's just tear a piece of this off. Considering that edge is crooked, I can tear it off. And I don't want to cover that little handwriting there, but I could, oh yes, I love that. That's working. So I'm going to be using a mix of digitals and original. Because obviously we don't have original of everything. Or we might only have one of it. So you don't want to be, you know, putting it all in. Like, well, you can, I wouldn't, you know, you might not have enough. See, that seems to be sticking quite well. And then the other thing I might like to stick on here while I'm at it, if I've got one that takes my fancy, is a, I might decide to put it at the back, but this book belongs to. So let's just audition a few, see which colour is working the best. I think it's So far, I like that one more than the other one. Hi, Lulu.
Hi.
I knew it was you. I'm auditioning book plates.
What are you doing?
I'm auditioning book plates.
What are book plates?
This book belongs to.
Oh.
Stay there. You can tell me which one we like the best. I'm putting the ones that I think on that side.
I have the hiccups.
That's okay. You can hiccup. Nobody will be offended.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. Okay. There's this one. Can you see it?
Yes, okay.
There's this one. Which out of those two do you like the best?
Can you put the other one back on, please?
That one?
Yeah.
Or that one?
I don't know.
Okay, well then we'll go with that one.
Mm.
Then there's this one
Mm-hmm.
or that one?
That one.
This one?
Mm.
That's what I thought too. I'll tell you if we agree or not. There's this one.
No.
Oh, I love that one. Okay.
No, one more.
I'll go with what you say. This one.
Oh. I don't know.
That one maybe.
Yeah, that one.
Because it reminds me a bit of the lace on the other side. Okay, then there's...
That one looks the same.
Oh, it is the same.
That one looks the same.
Oh, that is the same. Okay, well there you go, guys. Made the decision. Now, do we want to put it there?
Yeah.
Or do I maybe want to put it at the back? No, I think there.
Well, you see it looks like the lace. Why would you put it at the back?
Exactly.
Where there's no lace.
Oh my goodness, you're so logical. Reminding me of things. She's the memory police. I forgot in a flash what I said. Forgot. Right.
Will I stay or will I...
You can stay if you want to. Pull up a stool. If you want to stay, you can come and stay. Everybody loves it when you visit.
I'll sit on the floor.
This is going. Oh.
I don't feel like grabbing a stool.
Oh, okay. This is I'm pre-recording this, Lulu.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be posted while we're away. In Puglia. Do I have any more coffee left? Just a little bit.
No one can see me when I'm sitting here.
I'll tell you. No, you can't see. They can't see the floor.
Oh. Okay.
Besides the fact that they'd see my belly before they saw the floor. Now this, you could write on there, but could you bear it? Would you write on there? I do love this fabric that I painted. Toot my own horn. Toot toot. And I'm feeling like I could just have a little cluster there.
Humble queen.
I'm humble.
I'm joking.
I'm a very humble person. This one I would keep for doing some sort of thing down the side, the longer bits. So you could have... Do we want to do something on every page? Let's skip a page. Maybe put that. I'm just going to put these labels away. And oh dear, I need to get my Victorian ladies out. Let's see. I'm looking at this. This could fold over and be some sort of side tuck, I think. This is the way that you can put in some journaling space, because in the pockets, in the tucks, then you grab things that are like, this is plain. So, but we'll do that afterwards. So what I would do is fold that like so, and that will slide, and that's very odd, 1834, and that's going to slide in there. I'll actually lock that one in and put it in. That's going to go in there, and it could have something else in there. So that's why we want to make our little tucks. I wouldn't have that tucking that way, but I will have it on this side, I think. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I don't want to cover that up. Oh, dearie me. Well.
What about on that one? That is plain.
This one.
No, I wasn't saying that.
This one.
Plain.
Put it there. Oh, and there's a bit of writing space as well. So good one. Thank you, Lulu. So you can stay. You get me moving.
Do you have a rubbish bin?
I do. But is that plastic? Because mine's only paper. So you'll have to go and throw that. Just put it over there near my coffee mug and we'll throw it out afterwards. Why don't you grab a chair, Lulu? You're making me feel uneasy.
Okay, I'll go and throw this out, grab a stool and have some water.
Okay. So we're going to glue that. I'm going to use a stronger glue just because it's old paper and who knows. Right. So yeah, bring in some old book pages if you've got them as well, because they'll be fun to use. I like that, and it needs a bit of something. So I've got a little side tuck there, and you know, I'll do a separate video filling the pockets, I think, and embellishing pages. On the back of this, I think I'm going to put some plain paper, so I'll just put the images aside and we'll use those at a later date. On the other side of that. Okay. The struggle. Did anybody hear that? The struggle is real. We've got some writing space here. Okay. Just going through my stuff. Can write on that. Oh, you like that, Lulu?
This is so pretty.
You hadn't seen that before?
No, is it new?
You know what I'm going to do with this? Oh, what am I thinking about filling the pockets for? That's not what's happening now. Oh, silly person. Okay, that's all filling the pocket stuff.
Can I try it?
Yeah.
Oh, is it
Look.
the one with like... Oh, no.
The rose gold. I did that there, and look, you can hardly see them.
I can't see it.
I know, because it's in that trim the same colour. Okay,
Oh.
I'm not getting anywhere very fast. Right, so we need to make some pockets.
Very
I've got
nice.
this one. Might make that a top tuck, or we'll make it a flip. Let's make it a flip. I'm going to glue and then I'm going to staple. I'm going to use the staples a bit because they're pretty. They're rose gold. I know people don't like staples, but I'm going to use them in this project just to make sure. I'll let that dry. Now I think I might glue that down there like that, and then it's a tuck. Or would I glue it all on the three sides and make it a tuck? But what would I tuck up there? You've got to think about these things. I could tuck something narrow. Would that... Might be hard. No, I'm going to have it as a flip. It's going to be a flip. That's later. That's after I've got to do all of this bit first. So that's going to be a flip. Okay. And then I've got this lovely... This could go here as a bottom tuck. And it doesn't cover too much of the nice writing, and I can have it sticking out the side. Move up so you can see. Make sure I put plenty of glue. I wonder if Dad's making lunch. Do you think he's...
No, he's sitting on the armchair.
What is he sitting on the armchair for?
Looking at his phone.
We're here working. Oh, he's been to the post office twice for me today. I think he can sit on the armchair, but it is lunchtime, Dad.
Well, I'm going to have something else so I can prepare my own.
Oh yeah, you're preparing yours. And then maybe here... No, that might be overkill. I was thinking I could have a belly band. But no, I'll do that first. I don't want to cover that. That's like that. And I will maybe put some sort of... I think do I want that to flip up, Lulu, or will I glue that side down?
I don't know.
I think that side's going to be annoying. So what I can do is slide something up there, and then put a paper clip or put something there to hold it. I think I'll glue that. Where's my little card? It does take a minute to sort of figure out what you want to do. It does take a minute to sort of get going. And they do take a long time to make these.
What are they?
They're little document journals, and super old, antique. They're very old documents.
I like the shape.
Yeah, the shape's good, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that's just come from the documents. Now, I hadn't finished here. I wanted to put something else here. I had another piece of Florentine paper. I wonder where it went. I should try to keep myself tidy. Put those over there. Tidy is a very, no, that's that one. I don't know what that is. They're not. What is that? Rubbish. Okay. I want to put something here. I'm going to tear a little bit of this. Oh, that's pretty. What do you think?
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, nice. Nice. So there may be 2 videos doing the pages and maybe 1 or 2 videos making things for it. Okay. Let's just put aside all of the ephemera bits. Put my laces over there. I'm getting in a mess. So these are all bits that will go in pockets. That could, that's a bit wide, that one. I might have to trim that one down. That's pocket. This sort of thing I'm keeping for pockets. This sort of thing, yeah, you can write on there. That I can use for embellishing. That's pocket. Go in the pocket, go in the pocket. That can be used. That's going in the pocket. It's all pocket stuff. Okay, put that all over there. I'll put it on my drawer actually, that's open. Okay, and then these are things that I can use. Now what I might do here, I might take the letter out. It's not very old. Here's the letter. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not that new, 1936. Okay, so that's the letter. That can go in a pocket. Where's my pocket stuff there? And this I'm going to make into a tuck of some sort. Now it's very fragile, so, and it's too wide. So we don't want it to stick out. We've got to do something here. But, see, this is, it could go on here. Oh, let's do it like that. Let's do it like Wendy did the bag. Attach a bit, attach that down. And put a narrow tag in it. Yes, let's do it like that. Or like that.
Yeah.
Maybe like that.
Yeah, I like
what
that
do you think?
more.
Do you like that more, Lily?
Yeah, because you can see the...
I'll glue that back down.
What are you called? Postmarks?
The stamps.
Stamps.
Okay, and I'll glue... What time is Lisa coming to get you?
I don't know, I think like we have to be at Elia's house at 3.
At 3. Okay. So we're going to make a very... Oh, maybe not quite that narrow. A very narrow tag for that. So I need to put my glue on here and glue it onto the document. So we're not just doing lace down the edges of the pages. We're doing mixed stuff. I'm using this glue, which is I think probably is a little bit stronger than my glue stick, just because I am gluing onto old documents that might have grime, and so they might resist the glue. I just sort of felt. You can see the markings there from where the strings were. So that will glue there. I need to reinforce. Oh, I know, but when, yes, Wendy did actually stitch down the center. So I may need to slip some glue down the center. So let me just grab this.
Where's your sewing machine?
It's in my bedroom. I've got some stuff down there that I've got to deal with.
Oh,
I'm just going to put some glue to about halfway, I think. And that will glue that shut there. And so I know I've got to make a very narrow tag, and then something will go there. But what I want to do too, because it's a very old sort of envelope, I do want to sort of reinforce it. So I'm going to grab one of these printed. These are from the Graphics Fairy. It's one of their like washi strips. And I'm just going to choose one, I think. Oh, what about this lacy one? To glue down, to stick down. Oh, maybe I like this one too. Just a minute. I love that too. Oh, that one, that one, that one, that one. It's that one. That's it, you see. And I printed them on. I'm going to actually cut it where the fold is, so I don't, and then I'll, because I don't want it to crease, because it's kind of plasticky. So this is the label paper. It's an A4 transparent label sheet. I don't show you the brand because I got it in Europe and I don't know that it's available in other places, but I do know that you can get Avery is the brand that you should look for, and it should say matte, transparent label sort of paper. So you've got to look for Avery. There's going to be a little space between it, but that's okay. Now, do I need to stick it on, will I stick it on that side? Yes, I don't want to cover the postage stamps. So this is how I'm reinforcing my delicate, what's it called? My delicate envelope. I won't go straight, but you know, it is what it is. There we go. And I hope I didn't glue that shut. Let's make sure. Okay. Right. And that's like that. And then we can do something on there. Might do that afterwards. Let's just get stuff down on the pages. Why don't you go and do that? It's quite late now.
Yeah.
It is time for you to prepare lunch for yourself.
I might plan with my friends at Amy's house.
Oh, is that what they said?
They were saying, oh, we could watch a movie or something.
Oh, okay. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what to do on this flip. Like, we could make something to go on there. Okay, I think I'll leave that page. Here we've got the flipping out envelope. And this page could have, that's got to go with the other stuff. This page could have, I'll use this in the second half because I've already used it. And I'll use that in the second half because I used some, you know, a small piece like that in the first half. I was thinking this would be nice. I think that way to do some, oh, belly bands would be very nice here. I'll do 1, 2. I could do, I don't want to cover all of those numbers down there. I like those. So I'm going to do 2 belly bands. Have that facing up. There we go. Right. As I said, if I find they're not sticking so well, I will come back and put a couple of stitches in them. That might be something that will happen. That may happen. Okay, so that's that now. Let's just double check things aren't sticking. And some things I will come back and embellish them a bit more. That's all good. That's sticking down. So, yep. That's that. It's fairly simple for the moment. Don't know what I want to do there yet. I've got this flip out. I've got a very narrow tag. I might decide not to put anything there. Could do something here as well. So we'll decide that afterwards. Got a belly band there. I mean, there end up being many pages that you can work on. Many in this book. I think I'll keep that for the second half. Keep that for the second half. So don't have that much. Maybe I'll make some sort of pocket. I could put a pocket here. What have I got here? I've got the belly bands. Could do some sort of plastery thing there, I think. And we'll make some sort of pocket for here. So what will I make my pocket from? Maybe with this. That's a good size. So let's, oh, do you know what I could do? I could leave that. I need to fold it in a little bit, but I could leave that open and you could have slide something in sideways. Let's do that. So I need to fold that there, glue that just to reinforce it. And then here we need to glue this like so. So that's going to stay open. Right. And that's going to close. So first of all, I need to put some glue here. Because they're going to close. And then here I need to glue all of this. There. See, so that stays open. Oh, that's it. I was going to say I did it the wrong way. So that stays open there, and we can do a little snip to remind us. We'll do that before we stick it down. That's a pocket, and then this is a pocket, but I won't snip that because it's open. And now I just need to glue this down, make sure this is all glued, and it stays open. Yep, there's no oozing glue. And now I need to, that's going to glue on there, and I need to put my glue on here. I might use the other glue just to be sure. So I think we'll do half, and then we'll do the other half in another video. We'll get to halfway because it is quite time consuming. Cool. So we've got a side tuck and a top tuck. We haven't done those before. I'm going to have to remember that one. And I'm going to put a little bit of this just across there, I think, to decorate it. Cool. That's that. And I can decide to come back and embellish it, but we're going to do embellishing is going to happen in another video. Okay. Right. Here I think I want to put a top tuck. So that I'm going to leave. Might edge that. Oh, I don't have enough lace here, but I can get some more lace. Lots of pages. Don't know what's going to happen in the center. Oh, I know what's going to happen in the center, but I've got to find a piece to do that. Okay, so it's all right. It's not all sticking. Cool. Okay, so here I'm going to do a top tuck, and I think I would like to find, let me see what I've got in this hoardie box over here. I'm going to put that across there, I think, as a top tuck. I'll have to keep that last piece of lace and stitch it into something. That's going to be my top tuck. So I need to grab my glue. So it's fairly simple sort of thing, like you're not doing anything too complex yet, or, you know, like too elaborate. I want to make sure I get enough glue there to hold it. I mean, if you have Fabri-Tac, you're really going to town with this. It's really everything's really going to stick. I'm not sure about the tacky glue because I usually hand stitch them or use my, what's it called, my PVA, but I usually hand stitch it as well. So, but it is very time consuming. Okay, so we've got a top tuck there. Did I want to edge this with something? What about if I were to grab a piece of this? And some of this, I use some of this sort of thing on the covers of them. what about if I were just to, that's very pretty, but I don't want to cover it all. Put that up there. Even maybe just one. I can always use what I trim off on something else. Just the one. And I might then see if I've got some charms and pin those there. So I'm just going to glue this on here. So it's just decorative. It's not, you know, it doesn't have a function. It's just pretty. But it will get other things on it. I'm just going to, we'll do that afterwards. Just got to get our basics on first. Then we can go cray-cray. Okay, so that's that. Maybe just, I was going to use that in the second half, but it doesn't matter. I could put that there as a shallow tuck because I really don't want to cover too much of it. But then I'm going to put a little, I'll put a little piece of this across there, sort of in between, and that will hold in whatever I decide to slide in there. Or I'll put it there. I think I'll put it there a bit lower down. That's what I'm going to do. It might be the right way. So put that there. And the reason I'm using this glue is that it's meant to be quick drying, so that, and you know, you kind of need that when you're dealing with lace. You want it to quick dry. You don't want to be having to hold it in place for a long time. Try not to make my belly band too tight. I think that's very pretty. And then we've, oh, so many pages. They're going in the second half. So I'm thinking if I were to fold that over, that's it. Glue that on there as a top tuck. And then I will decide, like, it's not going to have anything too heavy because this is pretty thin paper. I may collage on there. I am going to come in with a bit of digitals, I think. So I could take that bit off, or I could have it. I think I'll keep that and have it as a deeper pocket. And I haven't covered too much of the lovely paper that, you know, could be written on, but I don't know whether I would, because then you'll see your writing through, and then you're interfering with the other lovely writing on the other side. Something like that could be nice on there, but I'll keep that out. I'm just grabbing other little bits and pieces to see what sort of embellishment I might do. That's going to make a lovely pocket. So lots of pockets. I think my husband and I aren't having lunch today. It must be 2 o'clock. I better go and see. I'll have to stop. Okay, we'll let all of this dry. So let's just do a quick flip through, and I'll start from the center the next time. I've done that belly band, and it all looks like it's sticking. I've got a pocket here. Put the book plate. This is a top flip, little pocket down here, side tuck there. I want to do a bit more on that. I haven't decided about that yet, so we'll make some tags and things. That's if I can manage it. I don't know if I'll be able to open that. Let's see. Oh yeah, very narrow tag in there, or maybe nothing. A little bit more needs to happen. Belly band. There's a pocket there, side tuck and top tuck. Top one there, and they are sticking a little bit, so I'm going to have to be very careful of that. And there we go. And oh, and top tuck there. Okay, really cool. So that's the video for today, and I will come back and do the rest, or I might even do that quickly. Well, it won't be quick, but I'll do it off camera, I think, because it's not going to be anything too different, unless I have some crazy idea that I need to share, in which case I'll turn the camera on and record it. So otherwise we'll be here forever. So I think I'll finish off the pocketing bit off camera, and then we'll start filling and embellishing. I think that's what we'll do. So I might have 2 videos of that. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have fun creating one with me, and I will see you again soon. Bye.